Jerome Powell says he will remain on the Federal Reserve's board when his term ends. Treasury Secretary Bessent does not like that decision.
It's highly unusual what former chair, soon-to-be former chair Powell did. I think it's highly unusual for someone who says he's an institutionalist and cares about norms at the Fed. This is a violation of all Federal Reserve norms. And I've got to tell you, also, Larry, I think it is an insult to Kevin Warsh, Mickey Bowman, and Chris Waller to think that these other Republican nominees do not care about the institution of the Fed and that he alone can maintain the integrity of the Fed.
White House National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett joins me this morning. Kevin, he stays on the board. Does that interfere with rate cuts?
Well, it could. He's a vote. Our expectation is that, Kevin Warsh is one of the most talented people I've ever met. We had offices near each other at Stanford for years. And I can tell you that if anyone can help Jay see the light, it's Kevin Warsh. But I want to emphasize to viewers that his assertion that we're attacking the independence of the Fed is just completely false. The fact is that what's happened is we've said we'd like the Fed's own Inspector General to just tell us what's going on with the cost overruns. And that's like their own people looking into their own things, which is what an independent agency should do. And so I don't think that he's really on firm ground right now. And I agree with Secretary Bessent. It's time for him to move on. And our expectation is if there's anybody that can help the Fed be independent and data-driven and collegial, it's Kevin Warsh.
Do you expect one rate cut for the rest of this year?
I'll leave that to Mr. Warsh. He's in the middle of his confirmation hearing, and so I'm not going to get in front of his confirmation hearing with predictions about rates.
Very
but
true.
He's made no guarantees. He respects the independence of the Fed. He'll make data-driven decisions, which is what we expect of a Federal Reserve chairman.
We've got another poll on the public's and the voters' response to the economy. 47% of voters say that current economic conditions are poor. 73% say the economy is getting worse. Let me express an opinion. I don't think that changes until we get $3 gas. It seems like oil prices, gas prices, they're going to be higher for longer. What do you say to that?
Well, I think that the truth is that, as you know, that we had a solid GDP number come out today that had a massive amount of capital spending. The GDP number itself would have been maybe twice as big, except there were so many imported capital goods. One of the things that I got a chart from my staff said that the quality of imports has never been so high because we're bringing stuff that's going to create jobs and create output going forward. You saw that initial claims are the lowest they've been since the 1960s. Government employment is the lowest it's been since World War II. And so we're doing everything to get our house in order, and that's going to show up. It's already showing up in people's pockets, as you saw in the personal income data. And so I think that in the end, people vote their wallets, and I don't really trust surveys. And, there's academic evidence that supports that, too.
You've got to look at the numbers. I mean, you've got an average for regular now of $4.30 a gallon. It was up 7 cents overnight. And diesel's gone to what, $5.50, $5.60? That hits voters hard. All kinds of voters react to that. It's a negative. How long are they going to stay at that level? Can you give us any idea about when they're going to come down?
Well, if you look at the situation in Iran, the Iranian economy is completely on the ropes. They're having a hyperinflation. They're running out of food. A huge amount of the feed that goes into their animals is imported through the Gulf and having trouble getting through. And so there's an enormous amount of pressure for Iran to open up. And when they do, as you saw, that President Trump really broke OPEC because the UAE has left OPEC and they have a massive amount of excess capacity. So as soon as we get the Strait open, that oil is going to flow like you've never seen before. So I think that futures markets expect prices to go down a lot, but I think that they're underestimating the effect of increased supply once the Strait is open.
Got it. Kevin Hassett, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks, Sue. Great to be here.
Yes, sir.